Alright. We are kind of back in business. Let me get music going as well, which we don't have at the moment. And it sounds pretty... I should have music on YouTube today as well. Let me see that real quick. Okay, it's kind of a bit loud, so I'm gonna do this, gonna do that, gonna do this before I start. So the item burst anyone's. Hello! Hello BRNDMG2. Give me a second. Gonna do this. Get little music going on. Hello. What's up, man? Hello. Alright, so this means absolutely nothing because that's what we did yesterday, the other day. And it's all messed up because, as always, I never get the thing prepared. So I made this drawing the other day, and there's also a preview of the one that we did the bit previously. But I'm gonna make a butterfly today, for anybody who's asking. I think. Yeah. We're gonna make a little butterfly. It's a bit wonky, yeah, right. Let me fix that. Sorry. I'll go straight away. A bit. Oops. Is it better? Is this a little better? Yeah. Yeah, that kitten I really, really like. Well, kitten, cat, Siamese cat. Long hair. Alright. So I'm gonna start doing the usual butterfly. Siamese, ripple. Gonna grab here. I think the drawing should be somewhere over here. Let me show you the screen. Scribbling to ripple images. I've been pretty obsessed with this new stuff with the ripple one recently. Got some flowers. No. Oh no. So the butterfly should be somewhere here. There she is. Either or. Gonna Control G, and I'm gonna slap everything inside the ripple folder. Is the music too loud? Should be right. A little bit more like that. There should be some music on YouTube as well today. You barely hear it, so let me do this. That should be a little bit better, I think. Because I don't hear what you hear, slightly different loop. There we go, that should be a little bit better. Probably my audio is actually, my voice is actually too loud. Just checking the volumes real quick. That should be a bit better. Anyway, we will do the drawing of this little butterfly here, which I really, really like. You know what I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna add a bit more contrast because I think these areas here are too dark, so I'm gonna pull them up a little bit and open this one with Photoshop. Open with Photoshop, which I might get rid of Photoshop actually. I've discovered actually, Sketchy told me about a software called Affinity Pro, which is actually really, really good, and it costs pennies and it's perfectly fine for what I'm doing usually. So I'm gonna do like this. Get rid of the height. Can you see I'm gonna pull this up a little bit more and do that? Yeah, that is a lot better. So I'm just gonna save it and then close Photoshop and then start the whole process. So I'm gonna go ripple here, opening terminal, Python, ripple smooth, control curve, and we're gonna go inside images and we're gonna grab the butterfly PNG, and I'm gonna leave everything as it is by default. Yeah, so the kitten's still there, but I'll take it down in a second. I really, really like it. I like having it there actually. I might keep this one. All right, butterfly it is, and there she is. Definitely not enough resolution, so we're gonna work on this in a moment. But what I'm gonna do as well as we do that, I'm gonna change the type of curve first. So help, because I never remember the actual curve control. So we're gonna do it like this. Transition curve. Hello! Hi, Sketchy. What's up, man? Long time no see. Sorry for the radio silence the past few days. I've been busy getting evicted, you know. Life. Yippee! Shit. Erratic. And then we do animation as well. So I want to see... Did I misspell? Yeah. Transition curve. My throat is all fucked up. Been tortured by that for a few days. Oh no, sorry man. Yeah, I've been there as well. Not recently, but yeah, it's terrible. Your whole body's just... Hope you get better. I hope you get better soon, man. How's the weather in the States? Well, in New York. Can't eat or sleep? Yeah. I'm sorry. A bit raining wet. That doesn't help, doesn't it? Okay. Sounds like London. In all fairness, there was a... Oh, that's actually beautiful. We had a week, actually 2 weeks of constant rain. So you go out and it's sunny. By the time you come back, it had rained and hailstorm and then sunny again like 20 times. So it just keeps changing. It goes between 4 degrees to 20. But today was actually gorgeous. And I went for a very long walk, so I'm feeling really good. Yeah, I hope the weather get better as well. This is actually pretty cool. Look at the animation. How cool is that? Def London styles. Yeah. Yeah. London. I think I can squeeze more darkness on this one. So let me just do that real quick. Quadratic and then curve control. I was out yesterday all day. It was absolutely gorgeous. Releasing Ripple soon? Yes, I will. Meanwhile, you can use, if you want to do something, you can use... it's very similar to the one that Michelangelo makes. Michelangelo. This one's got more controls, though, I think. I'm going to speak with Dan, actually, to see if he can add the same type of controls that I'm implementing to this one. Yeah. Also the Scribble one, man. Because I finally found a way to actually get the Scribble part speed up really, really quick. So it doesn't take 30 seconds on my supercomputer to do it now. It takes like 2 seconds, which means that's something I can finally start releasing as well. What was I doing? Curve control? 3. Curve power. Blech. Brain. Where is you? Also, this Ripple one, because it's not... in Venetian we say that's not flour from a sack. Meaning that's not my idea. So I think it's ethically correct that I'm actually going to release it. I mean, I've added a lot of stuff over the one that I was inspired from what Dan did, who was inspired by someone else's. So I think it's just fair that I just release this one. Also, oh, forgot to launch it actually. The MIDI stuff, because I started a new folder, it's called Scribby 3. I'm gonna try to do everything properly now and rewrite the whole Scribby concept in a different way. But now I've got Git, so everything is just done properly now. Opening terminal. Look at this one, Python and MIDI, not main, sorry, main. And voila, I've got this beautiful soundboard now that I can mess around as much as I want. It's similar to the previous one, but I can also set the grid size now. For example, I can do 12 columns for the 12 semitones of the keyboard, and I can do 4 or just 2 rows, for example, and can you see it adapts automatically. So this is really cool. This is on GitHub private at the moment because I haven't done a few tests yet, but does it work? Oh, sorry, I have a piano as well. Can you hear it? No, you can't hear it. But if I do like this, you can't either. Can you hear the piano? Uh-oh, my monitor died. Back to life. Yeah. So I'm gonna close Reaper. And I'm gonna MIDI, select MIDI, and we select this one. And then like that. Settings. Anyway, this is all messed up now. Does it? Uh-oh. Oh, because transposes. Okay, there we go. There we go. Back to business. And I should probably actually, since we're here, settings. File, browse, stream resources, audio, credits, I think it's called. Yeah. Open, learn, check. Choose color, black. Okay. Save. Perfect. Sorry. Settings. Racing. Save. There we go. Got my little soundboard set up now. That is actually a very good project. I will improve it as well going forward, but for now, that it is. Right, Butterfly is ready. Which one is it? That one. Yes, 100% this one. And the video looks like this. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, totally that one. Excellent. Ready to start. So I'm gonna go here, as always, and open up the Scribbling thingy. Output Butterfly Power 3, so we can actually remove this one because it's going to take space. Okay. Power or NumPy. I went back to 6 o'clock time. I'll just keep messing around until I find something that suits. Yeah. Right. Scribbling. Bye. Login. Say Scribbling. And then we do tmux attached to 0, no section, perfect. So we create a tmux session, and then we go inside documents, Scribbling Python. We're gonna call the Scribbling sender, which I will redo eventually, because I'm learning a bunch of new stuff, and the more I learn, the more I think I should redo the whole Scribbling concept. 2025, and we are gonna add black and white drawings, and we're gonna call the butterfly this one. Yeah. Select 2 30 mil, and also this section I have sped up a lot, so converting the coordinates, this takes probably half the time now. Oops. Little kitten goes here for now. Grab pen. Hello, mister. Pretty awesome. Thank you very much. You're gonna see the one we're gonna make now is gonna be even better. I'm just gonna need to get a new pen. No, this one's too small. And get this one. Yeah, the medium one. You're gonna see the one that we're gonna make now. We're making this one. Look, I can show the preview real quick. It's that. How mesmerizing is that? Just love it. Oops, I squirted ink all over the freaking place, man. There's ink everywhere. Hang on a second, we've got an ink situation to deal with. That's not that much. I think I got it sorted. Yeah. Is the pen working fine? Paper so I can test it real quick. Yeah, that's fine. It's always like that. And you're gonna see this one appearing on paper in about a minute on Scribbling, which is here. Ignore the girl that's previous drawing, I'm gonna update in a second. So now that is... I dropped the pen. What's going on with me today? A butterfly is making even better. All these musters. Alright, let me grab this one. There we go. Good. I'm gonna do like this. Press enter to activate. Perfect. Now it's gonna move the beginning of the drawing. Nice. Gonna put the weight. Fine. And in 3, 2, 1. We are rolling. Also a quick time lapse, which I always forget about. There we go. We are time lapse as well. Nice. And let me update also the preview real quick, because that is not what we're doing now. I'm gonna do like this. Browse out, butterfly, and there she is. Open up. Okay. There we go. That is a lot better. Hello from San Diego. Hello from London. What time is in San Diego? It's kind of like 2:30 or something like that. I am very ignorant. San Diego's in California, right? I don't know the cities in the US states. Is it? Oh, no, not Florida. But, okay, oh my god, so ignorant. Where is San Diego? Oops. I believe I need to look that up. San Diego. Hey, California, okay. Whoop. Oh my god. You know what? I always get confused. Don't ask me why, but I always get confused between California and Florida. It's like the same way I get confused between June and July. May kind of get mixed up sometimes, but June and July, for me, they're the same month. I even booked a flight the wrong month once. Maybe twice, actually. Because I get confused between the summer months. So yeah. June, July, Florida, California. Yeah. Well, welcome to my brain. Where reality is a little bit all over the place. So we are on the west coast. Speaking of Ripple, yeah, this one I will eventually release as well because I think it's too cool. And the one with the curve control, though, the other three are okay, but this one is the best one. And also, I think I might have to... I started already like a better way to manage all my scripts and stuff, because at the moment it's all slapped inside random folders with random... too much chaos. And as I get better with Git and repository and keeping my code organized, I'm gonna redo the whole thing. So everything's gonna go inside the Scribbling 3. But so now let's say we want to do a drawing with the Ripple Scribbling, the Ripple algorithm. You have the script here, and you just control it by using Python. So you launch. All you do is just launch a Python. You call Python, you call the script, and you give it some inputs, etc., etc. But what I'm going to do in the future, and you have to do this for every single algorithm. For example, if you go to dots, look at the mess I've got in here. Or if you go, I don't know, cross-hatching, everything's inside here. So that is stupid. I didn't know any better when I did this thing first. So what I'm going to do going forward, I'm going to create another folder called Scribbling 3. And I'm going to have a Scribbling main folder with something called main. And then all of those scripts are going to be called as libraries. So it will import them. So you have like a main Scribbling, and then you call main Scribbling, cross-hatching, main Scribbling, Ondine, main Scribbling, whatever. That should be giving me a lot of more flexibility and more control and much better order. So if eventually when it's gonna be make this public, it's gonna be, you know, a lot better. For now, it's just a mesh of random scripts scattered all over the place, and I will have to figure it out. Oh yeah, so Butterfly is already gone. This one's not gonna take long, I think. A drawing like this usually doesn't take longer than an hour and a half. It's got a lot of white as well. But we'll see. Fimux attached to 0, we are already 4%. It says 4 hours now, it's absolutely not the case, because that is gonna shrink a lot as soon as you start to scribble around all the white areas in there. But yeah. Now so I have the piano connected. I don't think you can hear it, so I kind of need to figure it out how to get that one working. I don't know, really. I used to have the vocoder. Let's see if the vocoder works. Reaper. Also, let me control B this section because I'm always nervous. I'm gonna close it. File, recent project, vocoder, and let's see if that works. So now, test. If I do this, no, it doesn't work. I need to readdress the situation there. How come it's not working? I'm gonna close it now. Yeah, I've been skipping few streams recently, and I will skip a few also going forward because I will have to start looking for a new place. A bit of pain in the neck, but it is what it is. Can't really do anything about it rather than move forward. Also, I've got something ready to publish, which I've completely forgotten to do. I think I'm gonna do that now real quick. Hang on a second. Okay. 60 seconds. Videos. Did I take a picture of the cat? Yes, I did. Okay, videos, kitten, and then photos. I think they changed a bit TikTok, didn't they? Or am I tripping? Next. No, I don't like the music, so no music. Voila. Split delete that. Okay. Python, iPhone, Arduino, save that. Recently I've been using TikTok just as a quick video editor to then post on YouTube and Instagram. I think the editing is really decent on TikTok, and it also saves the video when you post it. So every time you do something, it just gets automatically saved onto your gallery. There we go. And then you can just grab it and throw it in whichever platform you want. Cat. Scribbling. With just one hashtag, please. Scribbling, Python, Arduino, plot art. I hate writing hashtags. Add cover. Let's see. Oh, no. Let me change the cover. Hang on a second. For camera roll. To adjust that. Edits. Tools. Adjust. Okay, they've changed. So I updated my phone with the new whatever iOS, whatever Katimati, and it just got. I think it looks a bit better actually in terms of layout. Oh no, maybe black point. That's it, done. Big crop. Not now. Save. Save. Perfect. Good. So there we go. And add from camera roll. I don't want pizza by accident. Done. Share. Hello, Faisal. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Chilling, making drawing, messing around with some codes, breaking stuff as always. Posting on various social medias. Let me slap this on YouTube as well, since we are here. I've been a little bit sloppy recently with my daily uploads. I've got a lot going on IRL, so I need to be on top of things. Hang on a second. Why do I have two? There we go. Just one. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Big changes coming soon. Which I still don't know what's gonna mean for me in terms of, well, for the channel. And for my Scribbling endeavor. But it's too early to speak. It's too soon to speak. Yeah. I keep giving my YouTube shorts stupid titles. Well, DIY drawing machine like no others. That's a little pretentious, but whatever. People that needs to get mad regardless, so. Haters will hate regardless. It's crazy, man. It's kind of strange the amount of people that... well, the majority of comments are either curiosity or people that are curious or people that like these type of things and they ask questions, you know. But every once in a while you get very nasty people that say things that make no sense. Or other people that say not nasty things, but they don't get the whole concept. They say, oh, well, why would you do this by hand? I was like, but that's beside the point. Why would you draw by hand? Reveal your artist inside you. I was like, dude, that's beside the point. I like to build robots. It's beyond the scope of this channel and what I do. Otherwise, I would just make drawings, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm... San Diego, south of Los Angeles. Ah, yeah, of course. Sorry, I'm watching behind. There is a kind of a extensive delay, I think, on YouTube sometimes. It can be up to a minute, and I don't know why is that, really? So sometimes I see your comments and I reply, and I see you hear the answer like a minute and a half later, 2 minutes later, or something like that. For some reason, I really don't know. I think I had fixed that, but probably I didn't. I don't know really. But yeah, there we go. Well, sketchy. For the file. Butterfly ripple. That's my full script. Sketch, if you're here, I just sent something in Discord. Have a look. I might have to probably explain this a little bit better. Have fun, man. So the major difference between the one that I did and the one that's inside, I make can't speak. Sorry, oh, you're very welcome, man. Michelangelo is that mine has got this thing, transition curve, that you can change between linear, quadratic, cubic, exponential, logarithmic, sigmoid, blah blah blah. Meaning that it goes from if you leave the default one, which is the linear one, it goes from dark to bright in a linear way. Whereas if you choose, for example, the quadratic, which is my favorite one, it just slopes really quick, so you get a much more rich level of contrast in the medium to bright areas, which the previous script will fail to do. So yeah, you can experiment as much as you want. If you've got questions, just ask. And then curve power, it enhance or reduce the power of these transition curves here. This is another type of curve, of course, you can try as well. And then midpoint bias is 50% gray. So the 50% gray is considered as a midpoint, and then you can kind of transition that one. It works well. And if you want to save the video, you just go animation, for example, here. That's how you call it. repose mode control, image. You choose whichever image you want to do. You choose the transition curve and then animation like that, and it will make the MP4 video. You can also change the tempo of an animation if you want, pattern video. If you want full, it will render each individual loop. And if you want the loop one, it just groups all the loops within a certain group, so it doesn't get... So look at the difference, for example. It's better if I show you. So this is the out of the butterfly, for example, and the video is... Look how smooth it is. The animation could be a cool transition for a TikTok. Yes, it could. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But if you do animation and then you change the pattern video to full, video full, well, it does the whole thing again. Blah, blah, blah. Process levels. I wonder if I could use it as a video mask, maybe? If you invert... Yeah, you could. Yeah, I think you could. So that is... So can you see? So the first animation took only like 20 seconds because it did only 218 segments. So it regrouped everything in one segment. This one is doing every single loop, which is 1933. So it takes a bit longer, but let's see what it looks like. I'm just gonna leave it go. Probably lose some frames. Yeah, I might drop some frames, probably because it's losing quite a bunch of memory. So if I see that going absolute tits up, I will probably stop this. Can't wait to tank my PC. Yeah, let's tank PC. Yeah, dude. But I got, thank you for the tip, by the way. I've got Affinity, both the Photoshop clone, which is not really Photoshop clone, but you got the point, and the SVG one, really good. I think I'm gonna cancel my Photoshop subscription. That will save me a few bucks per month, because I'm not really doing a lot. I mean, I'm not doing photography anymore. It did make sense when I was doing a bunch of photographs, so I would use Lightroom mostly, which is still here, for weddings, parties and stuff like that. But because I'm not doing that anymore, Photoshop I use it just to change literally the contrast, the brightness of the pictures, and that's it. And then I realized with Affinity you can also export the cyan, magenta, yellow, K. I don't know how to do it yet, but I think there's an option to do that as well. So yeah, that's all I need. And you don't have to pay a subscription every bloody month. The version 2, probably it's even better, but I think the 1 will suffice at the moment. Used to be like no other options for Photoshop. Used to be like no other option. Yeah. Sorry, Film Factory, I just saw your message. I remap Z hop in Orca Slicer to pen up down. Oh, did you? How did you do that? Because you were trying to mess around with a... Can you generate straight... Again, Film Factory, really sorry I missed your messages. Can you generate straight G-code? I'm building a Clipper-based polograph. What do you mean straight G-code? So if I can generate... no, the answer is... your Twitch ID. Thank you for live stream. You're very welcome. Thank you for being around and for saying hi. No, I don't generate G-code straight away. What I do, I can generate SVGs, and then I've got another script, my code, apologies, that converts that SVG to G-code specifically for GRBL. The server one, the Robotini fork from GRBL, the one that's got the server as well. So I finally made a Twitch account and tried to use the website, but unfortunately the website is still denying me access no matter how many times I refresh the page. Can you look into the matter? Absolutely, I will look into the matter. Let me have a look. Are you following my channel? Yes, you're following. Yeah, I see that. Okay, let me zoom. No, that is the wrong thing. No, it's a correct. Hang on a second. I'll check straight away, man. How long did you take to make this, sir? So it took me about... So I started messing around in October, and by November 2019 I made this. I can't find it anymore, somewhere here. Anyway, but it took me at least 3 months before I was able to get a decent drawing. Yeah, it took me 2 months to, well, 3 months before I was able to make a decent drawing. This was like end of 2019, beginning 2020. And then I improved the machine very slowly, and then I took almost 3 years break, and I started doing this stuff again in February this year. But yeah, it took me months to get the first Scribble algorithm working. Faisal, would you mind trying do something on the website so I can see the console, what's happening? Because I see there's somebody's actually doing a bunch of cross-hatching, no problem. If you don't mind, try so I can see what happens when you try. Chataruanga Lakshan. Oh my god, that's so hard to pronounce your name. Super hard. Okay, let me grab this error and I'll try to fix it. Session data row. Okay, there is indeed an error, Faisal, which I will do like this. I will grab this error and I will copy this error inside my error box, and I'll have a look straight away. So I'm gonna save it first. Let me go inside HTML drawing stuff. Bear in mind that I'm trying my best, but I am not a software engineer, not a computer programmer, nothing. Everything you see I'll do myself and taught myself how to do it. So some things break all the time. I do apologize for that. My website. So that is the one that's working right now, which is the Twitch app 7. And I'll try to see what's going on with your... Oh, it's a Sri Lankan name. I figured. Control V. Oh, let's see. Look what I've got. At the end of every script, I've got collection of errors that we very much love. We don't, but here they are. So that's a problem we've got. State mismatch equal known. You know what? I'm gonna start to relaunch. I'm gonna try to relaunch the server. And let's see what happens when I relaunch the server. So let me see. Go like that. I go here. Sorry for everybody who's using it. Close the server and then launch it again. Let's see if you get an error or something as well. Error. Yes. Invalid refresh token. There is a problem on my server, but I think I know how to fix it. I'm gonna make the screen small because I think there will be some sensitive information that I don't want to leak. But Faisal, je suis on the case. I'm on the case. Give me a minute. Right. Because I got something here. It says to refresh broadcaster token. I think there was something I needed to do. But yeah. Well, thank you. Actually, that's very good because all of these little errors and problems help me to improve and understand what's going on. So now I've got this. Let me actually do something like this real quick. Let me save this error here and the collection trace back most recent call. I'm gonna copy this error as well. It says invalid or auth token. I've been through this before and I think I found the solution. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna save another error in the collection of errors that we very much love, because why not? Refresh broadcast token, yeah. That should not have happened, because I think I had figured out how to prevent that from happening, but probably failed. Actually, without problem, I actually failed. So let me go here to refresh broadcast token. I'm gonna hide my screen for a moment, guys, because I think there are no, it's not here. How to refresh broadcasted token. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. Okay. Let me follow the instruction they made to fix this. So I'm gonna Control-C this. I'm gonna stop the server. Start virtual environment source. Yeah, perfect. Make sure Nginx is running sudo system. Okay, I need to do this. I need to do like so. Again, sorry for not showing the screen. I need to make sure I don't leak any sensitive information, such my X mobile number. And then open browser goes to this address. Perfect. So I'm gonna go to that address as I told myself to do. Brilliant. URL not found. Excellent. No, stop. I did the wrong thing. Get BT and refresh token. And this to up. I am fixing it. Hey Fazil, I am on the case. Bear with me. Perfect. Perfect. Now go here. Do this. Perfect. Yes. Now, exactly. Thank God I hit the screen. I've got everything that. Did I hide the screen? Yes. There is literally everything. There is the token I was talking about. That probably was the wrong one. Now I go. Okay, broadcaster token, refresh token. I need to go here. I need to open this file here. And I need to do this. So that is the refresh token that must be updated. And also the I wish I could share this. Actually interesting, but I do apologize. This needs to say hidden. And then also the refresh token, and then broadcaster token, which is here, I guess. Should be this one. Without the commas. All right. Let's see if that worked. Close. Close this. Start that. Okay, give it a second. Actually, is it synchronizing? I need to go here. I need to go inside this. Scribble to HTML drawing stuff. I need to go inside my server as well now. Yeah, server. Make sure my website is here. Scribble to Scribble HTML drawing stuff. I can now go grab my website, the new Twitch env, slap it here, make sure it's updated, go here, launch that, and you should be good to go, man. I think I fixed that. Faisal, I think I fixed it. Nope. Fuck. No, I did not fix it. Let me see if that works from my end. So if I go here and I try myself. What? Oh. Try again. I can see your username here. Okay, something is happening. It looks like it is working now. Does it work? Yes! Hang on, sorry, the soundboard is broken. Anyway, it's okay now, right. Yeah, you can try, so every time you try something like cross-hatching, Scribble, whatever, I should be able to see something happening on the server here. So if you want to try, so you can double check, actually it works. Thank you very much, by the way. That was very good. Again, I think I said this, but I'm really not good at. I mean, I'm a creative person who uses code, and I've taught myself also how to do these things because I want to slowly start pushing this stuff to the community as well. But again, you know, I'm a bit ass when it comes to coding. Oh, I need to close the server. Hang on a second, I did something wrong. I need to close the server and start again. For workers, there we go. Good. Now we're good. Yes. Very happy I got this one fixed. Anyway, Control BD. I should probably do this, like remember to do it at least once every fortnight, because that will prevent me from having the server crashing or not responding or not updating the followers as well. But that was the error, so I need to actually double check why it does that. It should be constantly updating itself. Maybe the power went off a couple of days ago. That might have been a problem. But who knows? Who knows, really? Beautiful butterfly. And also the scribble one, let me fix. I should probably start cleaning my desktop as well since I'm here. It's not plans, this stuff goes here, that goes here. I also installed the Roblox. The service center, that definitely this one goes away, goes. This one can go, this one can go. What's this? Yeah, this one can go. Brain can go. Mona Lisa can go. This one can go. Medusalizer. This one I'll keep. Ubisoft can go. This one I'll keep here. That one goes. Circular scribble. Green SVG. Old Samurai Plot Gray. Multicolor goes. Multicolor goes. Multicolor goes. Just clean the desktop real quick. Boring stuff. These can go. These are very important. What's there? Avocado yellow that I keep. This one goes. Kirby I keep. LiDAR keep there. This one stays there. Drawing box keep. This one goes. This one goes. Go. This goes. This goes. This. I think that's actually drawing. The original one. Yes, but I've got an version already saved. This one goes. This one goes. This one goes. This goes. Mercury I keep. What is this? Ah, yeah, one of those little experiments I was doing. So that one can also go. And that one goes. This one goes. ChatGPT goes. This one I keep. This one I keep. Also, I was actually, a friend of mine gave me this picture a couple of days ago. Probably a month ago, actually. To see if I could make a portrait of his family. So I think I'm going to give it a go now. Because I looked at the picture, I thought, okay, that is actually not good. So I can't do disregard that, but I'm gonna try now to see if I can do something. With the ripple smooth. Opening terminal. Python ripple smooth. Ripple smooth. Curve control pi. Images, and what we choose Terra, which is his name. And transition curve. Quadratic. Just spelled that right? Of course I didn't. Why did they always do this? During the pandemic, I did a bunch of custom job drawings. Not so much recently. Out, Terra. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, can you see it actually looks... It does. So his face is fine because it's kind of big, but the kids are so little. Unless I push, unless I do this. So I'm gonna curve power. I'm gonna give it a bit more power, and then I'm going to say spacing. Instead of 4, let's do 3. Actually, 2.5. Spacing is the space between the lines at the beginning. So that should give me a much more dense image. Probably get away with that. I get to create, this looks like a bit wonky. From far away, it's fine, but you want to have something that, she's good. The kid's good. Cecilia's fine. Forgot her name, Amelia, I think. Cecilia and Amelia. I forgot the name of the youngest one. Then I'm going to try cross-hatching as well, but again, you lose lots of details. But let's see what's happened now. Right, there we go. Look at that. You get a bit of ink here, but that can be changed by controlling where the ripple starts. And let me try also a cross-hatching version of the same one. So that's actually a good memory. If you have something like this, then ripple images, hashtag add, copy. I'm gonna go inside the cross-hatching folder, which I wish I'm not gonna do ever again in the future. So I'm gonna have everything in a single folder with all the images, all the scripts imported as a module, because now look at this mess. That's also one of the reasons I think I've never felt confident to buy releasing this thing, because I think it sucks. Oh, it sucks. Cross-hatching Python, cross-hatching, optimize. Zigzag. There we go, that's wrong. And then we go inside this folder images. Also, if I wasn't streaming, this would be 100% on Linux. No cap. JPEG. Let's leave everything as it is. And let's see what we get. Let's see what the script spits out for us. Oh, a little nice jazzy. I heard a strange noise I thought was coming from outside. It is actually the thing that the brushes in the drum and the song display in the background. Yeah, can you see it's not good. This works when you have one face that takes the whole page, not these small faces here. Yeah. So, okay, maybe. It works. Good, good. So yeah, that's why I never do. I would love to do more commissions, but the majority of the time you get pictures that unfortunately are not really suitable for... And I don't want people to get disappointed, you know, because they've got some expectation, they don't know how the script works, etc, etc. So it kind of makes sense for me to push back a bit on this. Oh, wrong folder, what am I doing? The Ripple one, though, this does not look bad, I think. What do you guys think? So this is a friend, just for context, this is a friend that sent me a picture. He said, can you make a scribble for me? And I said, well, I'll have a look. So this is what I think would work the best. I need to fix a couple of things, for example, the discrepancy in these areas here. But so far, I think this is the best I can do. And I don't really know what to think about it, because it looks okay, but I don't want them to say, oh, well, I don't like the lines on the face of the kids. What does this guy think? Am I tripping? And by the way, to plot something like this would take probably 5 to 6 hours as well. Because this looks almost like a photograph, right? And the other version would be this one. Let me find it again. The other version would be this one. Where is it? Cross-hatching. Images. There. The other version would be this one, which I think is even worse. The teeth line are strange. Exactly. Exactly. And it's something you can't really control, can you? You don't have teeth line on this one, but you do lose a bunch of details on the little girl's eyes. Because again, you need to think that all of these are sketches, so they work well when you have few details in a big area. For example, a butterfly, a big face, or something that takes the whole page. But if you start having like Mount Rushmore, the mountain with the, I don't know what about that, but yeah, anyway, her face is literally a tiny circle if you think about it within the whole drawing, and so you don't have enough details to really describe that. And this one would look a little bit better, but then you have these weird lines. I'm gonna send them over. He's a friend of mine, so he's happy for me to do the experiments. And then I can try something else. For example, I could try this little experiment with the Ondine images. I haven't done this in a while, haven't I? I should, because this actually goes well on social media. What did I do? Ondine. That's the wrong button. I pressed open terminal, Python, and then Ondine 2025 images Terra. Linear. Horizontal 300, 7,000, definitely. Line width 0.19, it's fine. And off we go. This is also super quick. Oh, actually it's not. What's going on? What the? For real? Oh, okay, there we go. Moment of panic. This would work, because this is the smoothest one ever. However, I think I do need to do this. Lines, so we'll leave linear, horizontal. We maybe do, let's leave it 300, no, maybe 250 for this one. But we do 10,000 resolution and then 0.19, yeah. Let's see what we get. This should be a little bit better in terms of contrast and everything. Yeah, look at that. I can really tell. This is the first one and this is the second one. You see? This one I would probably be happy to deliver, you know? And it's, yeah. It's, I would argue that it's not as artistic like the other ones. But if probably that's the only one that allows me to keep the likeness of the subjects in the picture. Maybe I'm a bit too concerned. I don't know. 250, 60, not 250. Let's skip to 50. And I think we do also 12,000. Yeah. Is the music back on YouTube? Yes. Is the music back on YouTube? Yes. Yeah, good. Because I did remove it a while back. Did I say greeting from South Africa? Oh, hello. Hello, Leon. Greeting from North London. Oh my god, guys, you're from all over the place. That is so nice. Got from New York, Los Angeles, Sri Lanka today. Now South Africa. Oh my god, that's so nice. It is really... That's the beauty of the internet, I guess. Humans from all over the world just stopping by, say hi. I absolutely love it. That is probably the best one. I'm gonna send him over and see what he says. This one might take a little while to plot, actually. It's pretty intense. I'm gonna remove 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, that one. This one can go. Yeah. Right. Butterfly, what are you doing? I will take also a very quick video for my ever-growing social media endeavor. Just to make sure I've got enough material to just keep the ball rolling, man. You have to just keep... Run. Post, after post. I will be back in a sec. I'll be literally by the plotter taking the pictures. In a quick video. And I can do this so you can see close up as well. Do you usually like this? I hate they always go right in front of the camera when I do this, but... Yeah. Did the music stop? Of course it did. Let me see if it broke again. Oh, no, it didn't. It was actually not broken. Did I break it now myself? No, it works. Whew. I'm gonna slap this on TikTok. No. I remove the music. I'm just gonna leave it like this with no music at all. Hashtag Scribbling iTunes Arduino. That's it. Location, just leave that unchecked. Excuse me. Dumb. This is something. Sometimes I see like little flashes. I don't know what's going on with the corner of my eye. Done. A story on Instagram. That. How long this one's gonna take? So this one, it will. I'll tell you straight away. With an approximation, we are at 42%. And this has been going for a little less than an hour. So I would say, because we've done a lot of dark spots, which takes the longest. So I would say maybe another 40 minutes-ish. These ones are pretty quick to do. Unlike the cross-hatching, they can take up to 16 hours for a drawing. Crazy. Also, I 3D printed finally the other Minecraft thingy, and I've got the ores, but I fucked up a little bit the measurements, but anyway, some of them fit, some of them don't. So that's the Minecraft block, and I've got the little ores that go slapped right inside here. I think let me do it, and I can show you what it does. If I can fit them. Question mark? Question mark about what? Minecraft thing? Is that about the Minecraft stuff? If it's about the Minecraft stuff, I'll show you in a second what it is. Because I've got an idea. Well, I have many ideas. This is one of the ones that I've actually started implementing. Are you going to show us your machine one of these days? That's the idea, yes. But I've got a couple of shorts on if you check my YouTube channel, I've got a shorts that show the whole machine. And it's not a proper tutorial nor a proper explanation, but because I've had people telling me that I'm hiding the machine, I'm not. It's so big that it really does get inside the frame, so I have to just pan around like crazy to show the whole thing. But the machine is really not that... I don't know. It's literally quite a scraps of other pieces of wood slapped together. And also the firmware is pretty basic, I guess. What makes it special is... And I hate to say this because I think I'm like... I sound like a cocky man, but I think I have pretty good artistic background and tastes. So all the script I always worked on had as I was very demanding. So I always had like a very clear idea what I wanted, and even when I did the other things that similar that other people did, I think mine are actually pretty good. But the machine is actually simple. But it's the designs that fit the machine that are actually pretty good. But check my shorts on YouTube. You see the whole thing. And I've also very recently started 3D printing, so some parts now I have actually 3D printed, but before that I was just drilling holes and screws and shit on random pieces of wood. Some of them I found on the street. In fact, most of them I found on the street. But that is my Minecraft block. I'm missing... Hang on, I found another piece. What is your page size? Ah, this one. This is an A2. You can see next to me. Hello. That's my hand. And that's the cat we did yesterday. This is a little kitten we did yesterday. This is an A2. Proper 300 gram GSM paper, good stuff. I can go up to A0, although I have never actually done an A0. I've done fairly a few A1, but I think I will might have to build a smaller version eventually, and just forget the A0 size and just focus on the A1 maximum. But the Minecraft block, which nobody really cares about, but I do care, because it's gonna be really fun when it's ready, is this shit here. How cool is that? It's got like the texture of the actual Minecraft thingy, and if you shine a light behind it, you can see the ores. I think it's pretty neat. I mean, you can also see it through the plastic, which is shit. But so I'll put some black tape so that will prevent that from happening. But you see, what's this? I think it's really nice. And the idea is that I will connect it to some LED, and you can change the color, but you can change the color via either YouTube or Instagram, Twitch chat. Yeah. That is the idea. Am I the only one that finds really satisfying watching sinkholes on TikTok? I'm sorry for all those people that are involved, maybe they lose properties and stuff, but it's something that, I don't know, I get mesmerized every time I find one of those videos. Sinkhole. Oh, sorry, the light. Light back. My ugly face. I'm also losing a bunch of weight, so I'm feeling really... Where's the BRB? Here. Guys, I'll be back in a second. Bear with me, eh? Microphone was muted, sorry. Hello, Alex. I'm sorry, I do not read Russian. Yes, they do, Leon. The wooden arms do give me a more accurate image, and also I can run speedy much faster. Because if you had like a loose, you know, the belts, they're kind of long from the steppers to the... In fact, I can show you. Oh my god, let me show. I'm gonna show you. I don't want to mess up. The lens is really shit. If I touch it, I break it. But the arms do give me a more accurate drawing, yes. And the reason is because you have the arms resting on top of the stepper's motor, and the pen is in contact with the paper. So you have 3 points of contact, like a triangle, and so it's really stable. And because the arms are stiff, you don't have the wobble of the belt, you know, the timing belt from the stepper to the pen that you would have if you had nothing, you know, to keep them stiff. Again, check one of my Instagram. Actually, I can send you. I think I can send you the link. One of my shorts on YouTube. There is. I show the whole machine. Hello, Basmart. How are you doing? What's up, man? Yeah, so that's what they do. They take a ton of space because you don't see the frame, but they'll span the machines about 4 or 5 meters full extended, so it's huge. Unnecessarily big, to be honest. I might make a smaller version in the future, but yeah, there it is. They give me precision. I can run them really fast as well. Can you see how thick they are, how stiff they are? And also the 3D printed pen holder where the pivot's on. It's also very good. I didn't have a 3D printer a while ago, so instead of having the black thing that you see where the weight is dangling from, I had literally a screw stuck in between the two pieces of wood that they would just crack and squeak all the time. It was an absolute mess. And eventually it's sketchy. One of my longtime followers suggested, well, he said many times, dude, you need to get a 3D printer. So I did. There she is. And that was... I sent the STL file for that pen holder a while ago as well to somebody on Discord. Not a great design, hasn't got anything. It's really simple. It's literally plastic on plastic. There are no bushings, bearings, anything. It literally slides on itself, which is not ideal, but it kind of does the job. The precision is ridiculous. We're talking about tens of millimeters. Really, really, really precise. I thought so. You do great work. Thanks, Leon. Thank you very much. Those arms, those wooden arms, I found on the street, as well as some other parts. That's creepy. In fact, the first Scribby I've ever built, I found my neighbor was doing the kitchen downstairs, and she threw away a bunch of wood. I was like, "Oh, can I grab this?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." So slap it together, built Scribby. The first one, the second one, I did kind of the same. In fact, I mean, I built another one, and I have the same type of arms, and an MDF body, which is slightly smaller than those ones, and which I found on the street. I went for a run, and I came back with a bunch of wood. People throw away, you know, they redo kitchens, cabinets, and stuff, and they throw away the wood they don't need, but it's perfectly good, perfectly cut as well. So yeah, that's what I do. I recycle things. I also have a whiteboard, and I'm probably used to do some one-off drawings that will just wipe off as well with some, you know, the board markers, the one you can just wipe off with an eraser very quickly. You know, the white ones that you see in the office all the time. I've got one of those as well. I haven't used it yet, but it's right behind Scribby. Here. Six things. You know? And that is perfectly for an A1, I think. I can do A1. Yep. In fact, you sent me the STL on Discord. Oh yeah, that was you. Okay. No rush. Can I get the STL for the servo motor arm you use? Yeah, of course. Oh no. Let me find it first. It's very simple, by the way. It's just a little extension that goes attached to the normal servo thingy. Let me find it for you. You've got music on YouTube now, right? Because I used not to be able. A while ago I couldn't have it, and then discovered AI music, which is copyright free. For now, I can just broadcast that on YouTube without getting banned or blocked or copyright striked all the freaking times. Where is it? Servo? If I find it, man, because I am an absolute mess. You think I'm an organized person? I am absolutely not. Sailboat stuff, glass, servo arm extension. There we go. There it is. This is it. Nothing really crazy. It's a little thingy. I can export, so rename it. What do we name it? Servo arm thingy. That sounds about right. Export. STL. Export. And I'll send it over to you. What's your... I can do Fusion. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's maybe, you know what? It's actually good if you start from someone else's design because they can... I think it's easier to fix someone else's ideas. I don't know if that makes sense. If you start from... you try this and you see, okay, this actually kind of works, but I can improve it. I explained that really poorly. I do apologize. Where is this Discord? Plotter art. Ooh, look at what this guy did. Well done, my friend. That's nice. He tried laser engraving with... Sorry, I got sidetracked. What is your... what's your username? Film Factory, what's your username on Discord again? Sorry, I forgot. I know I sent you an STL. I think I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna slap it on the STL channel, on the 3D printing channel, and you can... So everybody can have it. Where is it? 3D print help? Yes, I'm gonna slap it in there. And your name is... M something. I'm just gonna drop it here. STL little... servo arm. And let me grab the STL. Upload the file. Downloads as servo arm thingy STL. Good, then Dan's gonna tell me off because I am an absolute mess with things. Look at this guy, what he did. That is fire. Check. Brother. So somebody, do you know the tutorial, guys? Do you know, guys, the tutorial that I made on YouTube? Max Weber on Discord, yeah. I slap it. I uploaded it on the, if you go on 3D printer help, the Discord channel, it's in there. It's the very last one. STL little servo arm. So anybody can have it if they want as well. But somebody, if you go on Plotter Art, somebody, let me download this so I can show you what this guy did. He followed the tutorial I made on YouTube for the Scribble one, and he made a scribble with a laser engraver. On this is like must be recycled paper or that's so cool. There you go. Let me save this one as well so I can show you. Save. There we go. A little kitten. Nice. Thanks for print now. Let me know how it goes. That is fire. Quite literally. You're on Discord now? Yeah, it's there. Again, it's nothing really crazy, eh? This butterfly is pretty. I also started using Git properly this time around, which means that I will have to restart the whole thing, which I will do. So I've got Scribby here. Now you have also Scribby version 3. I've got my Git folder, and now when I go on to here and I open the folder, fine, open. So that is the old stuff, so don't ignore that. I'm a better man now. Open folder, Scribby 3, select folder. I actually have all the repository done, and everything is split into. So I've got the main script, for example, for the MIDI, and I've got the handlers, I've got the user interface, the utilities, etc., done properly this time around. And I can go here and I can just upload everything on Git, so I can commit every time I do some changes. I'm learning. So the idea is to transfer everything inside this new folder and then slowly start using Git and GitHub. Some of them will be private, some of them will be public, so that at least everything is kind of synchronized in a semi-professional way. Otherwise, I get told off by kind of everybody. Namely, my friend Giovanni Della Particola, who was the first one who tells me off all the time. Giovannoni V della Particola. Voilà. I also had the piano connected to the stream, but it's not working. Kind of got that wrong. Messed up some connection, probably. Mesut, you said you'd released the Circle Scribble code, I think 2 months ago. Are you still planning on holding it, Stefano? No, I'm not. And I didn't say I release it. I said I think about releasing it. But what I did, I made a fantastic tutorial on some pre-made Scribble algorithm that works exactly like mine, probably better. But I found a way, finally, Mesut, I found a way to have a decent and faster TSP now. Meaning that I can have that one on my website. So you can actually use it. It will be a soft release, same as I did for the cross-hatching, the Scribble one, the Undine one, and the what's the other one? The dots I've got up and yeah. Also, I think most people are interested in. No, I didn't. I didn't find a way to run a proper TSP on Windows. I have a same It's not really TSP, it's a pseudo TSP. The best one, the only one that I found that actually works fine, is called TSP Concord, but I can't get the one working in Windows. So I worked another way around. I subdivided the image into something similar, something very close to what the Scribble algorithm I made the tutorial about does. Yeah, there we go. It does not work like that. You can't have a Scribble that works without TSP, just on JPEG and PNG, because when you create the TSP, when you create all the little points, they are in order in rows, and the Scribble runs in rows, and it's horrible. It has to go kind of randomly around and has to follow a proper path, otherwise it sucks. It's horrible otherwise. But what I'm working on, Scribble 2, I've kind of let it go for a moment. Hierarchy spline, that's what I call it. It creates an output that is kind of like this, which I think is pretty decent. But can you see there are lines running across? So ideally, I would have this one and also an option to stop the lines. So the server would lift the pen, travel to the next position and start scribbling again. So you kind of get rid of all these scratches running across, which can be nice if you like them. But also I want to have the option to remove them. Yeah, the pictures also, the base picture is also decent. That's a base picture. Yeah. Hierarchy spline. And that's a drawing. 36 megabyte. I don't do SVGs, so it goes from the hierarchy spline, which is the algorithm. It goes straight to the output, the PNG, and the drawing NumPy, which is what Scribble reads. I haven't got the SVG part done yet. I'm working on it. Also, ideally, I would want in the future to do something a little bit more clean. Again, I am an absolute horrible software developer. I am not a software developer, in fact. I just envision things and then press all the buttons. I think something happens, usually. But ideally, I would want to have a version of Scribble that will encompass all the scripts at once, where you can just say, okay, Scribble do cross-hatching, do Ondine, do blah, 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 and Scribble does it. So all of them will be kind of incorporated in a single script. It will take a lot of work, man. Maybe you do have idea, but it's an absolute obscene amount of work. Obscene. And I'm not organized. I've got kicked out from my flat as well, so I need to find another place as well. So IRL stuff in the middle, but yeah, not stressed. Not even a bit. I mean, just a little bit. In fact, I started working on this and then stopped. Oh, I also have to improve the speed at which the scribbles are generated, which I think I'm very, very close to get right. So what I did, I recreated my old Scribble algorithm, much better than what it used to be. And then I used AI to say, this is my algorithm, this is what Scribble does, make it faster. And it just crapped. Horrible. And then I tried again with some adjustments and finally got something that kind of works, using some vectorization, which I would not have been able to do on my own. I need to fix all of this. Hilbert index, Hilbert keys, not using. Yeah. Also, you know, I think it's a if you want to put something out for people to use, you want it to be good. I want it to be good. I don't want, you know, somebody to start using this thing and think that it's crap, or maybe get swarmed with questions that I don't know how to answer. You know, it needs to be good to get go. Obviously, there's always margin for improvement, but yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. This is also very good. Oh yeah, that is a Scribble algorithm. Mesut. That is the Scribble algorithm. The new version of the old one. This one. That's the old version of the new one. Can you see I don't like, for example, the fact that it goes so regularly in the dark areas? Would like to find a solution to get rid of this, because that creates some artifacts that I don't think are really pleasant to look at. It's good here. Here it's fantastic. If you ignore the lines running across, which you could like as well, but these still need some work. Nice, thank you. Get in there. I tried to plot this one. If you look on my socials, either Instagram or YouTube, I think I posted the video and it stopped halfway through for some reason. Probably there were too many coordinates. But it looks nice. It kind of looks like a pixelated dog. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. It's here. Hang on a sec. I can show you the Instagram page. Where is my Instagram? It's this one. You can see that's how the algorithm works around. And then it goes in, can you see, in chunks. So it's not really a TSP. TSP doesn't do that. And then it just broke. And I was left with this, which is actually kind of cute. So I kept it. So the butterfly is at exactly, roughly, precisely 80%. And it's gonna be finished in a few minutes. Good, because I'm hungry. Beautiful, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thanks, man. E-girl. Next life, I want to be an e-girl. No, that's not true. E-boy. E-man. He-man. He-man. Sorry, I am rambling a little bit. I had a long day. Actually, a very long week. What day is today? Saturday? No, it's Wednesday. Shit! Really? No, it's Thursday. Buonanotte dal Sudafrica. Grazie, Leon. Buonanotte a lei. Good night to you too. How do you know my name, Mesut, by the way? Just realized that. Doesn't make any difference, but just curious, because I don't think it's written. Oh, maybe the old videos I used to sign with my name, yeah. And some of them I got rid of. Because the internet is a scary place. That's it. Are you translating, or do you actually speak Italian a little bit, Leon? Little butterfly. Does anybody know something about Instagram live streams? Because I've got a button that says I can go live. Is there people actually doing live streams on Instagram? Are there people? Sorry. I just speak, but I don't write Italian. Ah, okay. I understand. Oh, mom and dad are from Cava. I want a little bubble now. Prosecco Cava. No, spumante cava? Spumante cava, no prosecco, eh? Is it? Cava is a prosecco, no? Cava. I've known you for 3-4 years. Oh yeah, wow. Okay, then you definitely know my name. I'm not hiding my name, but I'd rather go by Harkish these days. Just to keep a bit of privacy, you know, to just separate private life and internet life. And also when I put this clothes, you know, the Harkish hat on, I become Harkish. Makes sense, you know. Try to be, yeah. Not sure if that makes sense. Yeah, that's when I started Masood, hey? That was 5 years ago. I did not upload many things on YouTube, that back 2019, 2020. Well, it was mostly Instagram and TikTok, and slowly I started putting some stuff on YouTube, but mostly long videos. I think shorts were not a thing back then. Now I'm putting mostly shorts. I should focus on, I've been saying this for ages now, I should focus on some long form content as well. Small tutorials and things. Maybe it's also to create for myself a bit of a clarity of mind, and also because I want to start explaining those little things that got stuck when I started. For example, how the heck do you move a stepper motor? How do you make a stepper motor spin? You know, that took me a little while to figure out. So why not making like small videos, not necessarily just about Scribbling, but about what's around Scribbling. For example, how a stepper motor works, how to synchronize 2 stepper motors, what can you do yourself, you know, etc, etc. So like little thing, you know, little things. But every little things take time. I've got so many projects that I want to do, and I haven't done any. Like there are few content creators that I really like, and I want to make some portraits of these people. But that will require a proper video with explanation and the whole surrounding and, you know, the context. I haven't done that. I'm an eternal I'll start tomorrow type of person. But I've got the Minecraft locked down at least. The idea was to have this one controlled by chat eventually. So you're gonna have different colors on the back, some LED, and from chat you can actually control the color of the lights, which will be really funny, I guess. Another fun thing to do. Also, my website is a bit basic. That needs some work as well, but I'm single-handed. It needs a lot of work. Every stream that somebody asks me about this piece of paper stuck on the arms. Not today though. Maybe people that ask me are already here and they know the answer. Probably, I don't know. Could be, maybe, I don't know. Excuse me. 87%. I really like this ripple thing. Also, too, maybe some people won't like that too much, but I am just to bypass the very strict YouTube copyright policy in terms of music, because I'd been streaming on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube a bit on and off, mostly Twitch, but YouTube is very strict with copyright music, so you can't play anything, not even if it says copyright free or you can use it for streaming. YouTube will take my video down, my VODs down, or just mute them altogether. So what I'm doing now, the music that you hear, is actually AI music. there's a website called Suno.com, and it's got like a radio station that plays some random music, mostly like bossa nova, drum beat, whatever, classic and stuff. And it's actually not that bad as a background music, no? It's not too distracting, it's not too involved, and it does not impact the visibility of my YouTube videos. Visibility? Visibility? Oh god. Visibility. It does not impact the visibility. Fuck, whatever. My videos are there. It'll be fine. That thing. My videos are not taken down. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Live streams, rather. I need to get ready. So we are about 90%. We are probably a few minutes. Yeah, I said it right today. About 10 minutes away. Maybe a little less. 8, 7. I need to make sure that I catch the last moment because I like to make the videos. Speaking of precision, I like to make the video on where you see there are 2 lines apart and Scribby just wedged the last line right in the middle. I asked you. You said they act as dampers. Yes, that was you. Oh my god, your replies are... it took me a second to realize what you were talking about. I just saw the message and I said that probably 10 minutes ago about the dampers. What's going on with you? Man, we got like a 2 million years ping. What's going on there? Yes, they act as dampers. That could be a better solution, which would mean restructuring the whole system. So having maybe some... I don't know how to explain it, but you know how the bridge is suspended? Something like that to make sure they don't swing. So, for example... Hang on a second. I'm gonna do like what's his name? Pirate Software. They use this thing all the time. Oh god, it's big. So this is the arm, right? From the side, and it swings like this. Blah 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 blah. And the stepper motor. Hang on a second. So the stepper motor is like this. That's a motor, and this is the timing belt, the pulley rather, and this thing goes up and down, but it also swings this way and this way. So what I'm gonna do probably, I'm gonna build like a small structure like this, and then a fixture here, which is anchored here, and another fixture here, which will prevent this from swinging up and down, because you create a triangle, so it can't really, it will have to compress or extend this to swing. So that could be a good idea. Will I do it? I don't know. We'll see. It works fine for now. Do not sell it. Also, I might have to reduce Scribble dimension eventually, because I'm not sure the place will move. I got kicked out from my flat, from the studio here, so I'll have to find a new place eventually. It might be smaller though, so I might have less space to fuck around with, which means a smaller Scribby, which means less swinging out arms. In Italian, there's a saying that says "Non tutti i mali vengono per nuocere," which means not all bad things happen to harm you. Because getting kicked out from a flat, it's not a pleasant experience, I'll tell you that much. But maybe it will be a good experience. And we can definitely make a good experience out of it. It's all about seeking opportunities and seeing where the good things are, you know. For example, am I forced? I will probably be forced, or very likely be forced, to get rid of this Scribbling here and make a smaller version. But that might come with some positive things. For example, more controls on the arms. Yeah, less waste of space, you know. In fact, I think I've got the... And also, I could use that as an opportunity to actually build a Scribbling, maybe live, maybe make a tutorial, you know. So there could be good things coming from it. It's stressful, nevertheless, but... There's London rental situation. And also because the landlord wants to sell, but the price for this property has gone down for 2 years straight. Used to be about 650,000 GBP. I think now it's gone down to just 500,000. Peanuts. And a flat like this, probably in the 90s, was like what, 20 grand or something. Yeah. Okay, we're getting there. Step 1. Clean the lenses of my phone. Because I hate when I take pictures and videos and then some fingerprints on the lenses. Does anybody... So I've got my internet provider, so my phone provider, sent me an offer for an iPhone 17 for about 40 a month. Is it worth? What do people think about iPhone 7? I didn't do any research at all. I thought, is that really worth swapping from the, what's like, this one is the 15, I think? Yeah, from 15 to 17. I think I've heard some people complaining about the fact that it gets scratched, because it's got like a bulgy thingy here, right? On the camera. I'll be gone for a second next to Scribbling to make the last video. You'll see, we'll cover. This will go completely. This one here. We'll go through here and cover the whole thing. To make another video. Second to last. One more line. where you can catch it. So I put my fat arm right in front of it. I just realized that, sorry. So, well, this one took 1 minute, 50 seconds. 1 minute, well, hello? 1 hour, 50 minutes and 50 seconds. We got there eventually. Deactivate step press. Did it work? Yes, it did. Remove the weight. And your link with the steppers are still stuck. That's what house does. Professional altar artist. Nice. So you can see the whole thing, right? That bloody thing in the middle. Nice. There it is, folks. We made it. Pretty wonky, but that's the design. It's a wonky butterfly. We like wonky butterflies. I do like wonky butterflies. Does that? I think I'm gonna slap this one also on various social media tonight. But anyway, guys, that's me done for tonight. Let me see if there is somebody that I can raid on Twitch. Somebody live streaming things? No. No. There is someone, but no, it's fine. Oh, Mister. Sorry, Minster. It's not Minster, it's Mister. Mr. Alexander. Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is a decent one. It's gonna go on the usual shorts tonight. Again, guys, I need to do more proper content, long format. These shorts are a little bit, yeah, you know. I need to start focusing on that. Probably gonna do a bit, because I ideally would do more live streams, but I'm gonna focus probably on more YouTube videos going forward and keep the live streams in the evening, maybe 2 or 3 hours maximum, something like that. Why not? That is me done for tonight, guys. I will be live tomorrow. And I've not decided what to do yet. I think I might want to keep messing around with this thing here. I know it's not Scribbling related, but it's one of the projects I want to do for the live stream specifically. The little Minecraft ore. I'm gonna have some LED that you guys can control from chat, so you can change the colors. It can be ore, diamonds, redstone, lapis lazuli, whatever you name it. So you can change the colors with these things here. It's just a little experiment I've been doing. I have not implemented the technical part of it yet, but I will definitely do soon. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being around. As always, if you like the content, please do remember to follow. It helps the channel a lot. And if you also want to help and you stumble upon one of my shorts, please do share, like, and comment. That will help the algorithm a lot. Help me to grow the channel as well and do more of this content in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being around. And as always, good night, good day, or good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much and have a good one. Bye-bye.